Hello everyone, welcome to Super Coaching UPSC by Textbook. This is Venkatesh. So friends, today I'm starting with a very interesting series every Friday at 3 p.m. in the evening, in the afternoon, at the YouTube channel. You would be having a session on UPSC previous year questions asked from the subject of geography on a topic wise sessions every week. So this is an initiative which I have been very close to my heart, considering that it has a huge relevance in terms of preparing for the exam. So be it in terms of the preparation of the previous year questions, or in terms of the current affairs, or in terms of the static portion, all these three things, I have divided the days in such a way that where I'll be discussing the current affairs as well as the previous year questions, as well as even the static portions. So here we all, without wastage of time, let us understand first, before discussing about the previous year questions of a topic called India location today, let us understand first what is the relevance of UPSC previous year papers. The first relevance for me is understanding the exam pattern. My dear friends, you all would have prepared for this exam, but unfortunately, you would not have understood, some of you in the initial days, you would not have understood the pulse of the exam. What is the key area? Where does UPSC previously asking is the questions? Or what is the pattern? In which areas are they focusing about? What is the uniqueness of this? All such kind of things. So keeping this into consideration, let me see if there are any comments here. Right. So keeping this into consideration, it will help you in understanding the examination format, the types of questions which are being asked, which is the key relevance of a certain kind of syllabus. All those kind of things is being asked. So the practicing of UPSC previous year questions will help you to get into the much needed examination patterns. Not just that patterns, but also the changing trends in the civil services exam. This is also very important. In fact, if you wanted to crack the UPSC civil services, this is the code. Another kind of a important thing which you need is the previous year questions, which will help you to understanding the changing dynamics as well. For example, I always say this: if you need to understand the UPSC trends, the last 3 years of the exam, how questions have been asked, that is an indicator. For example, at the year of 2023 prelims, you have seen that there has been a worry about the things like the elimination techniques have been eliminated, all these kind of things, right? There is a new pattern which has been started and all. But if you have observed the 2022 paper, 2021 paper, there were some kind of a signs, not exactly a relevance of 2023, but definitely the nature of the questions which were asked in 2023, there were some kind of a signs in 22 paper as well. So this is what I would call it as a trend. So when you practice previous year questions, you will understand the trends. That's what I would be saying. If you are seeing this thing from the point of view of practice, to learn, to understand, you can do even 20 years, 25 years. But if you are doing it from the point of view of understanding what are the core areas of the UPSC and all, you have to check in the last 3 years. What is the trend and all? You have to check the last 3 years. So this is the thing, my dear friend. Trends, 3 years. Practice, how many years? Up to you. I would say that at least you can do even 20 to 25 years. In fact, on a comical thing, I will say that start from the year where you were born and complete them until today. What I am doing is I am targeting around topic wise preparation for 25 years. Yes, you heard this correct. 25 years. So I have a list of all the previous year questions of 25 years by topic wise. It is not like they were divided. Say for on the topic India location, how many questions were asked since 25 years? I have covered all of them. Right? That is the idea. Right. So changing trends, very important. More than that, along with this changing trends, identification of trends, you'll also find that it will be helping you in terms of practice. Practice makes it very perfect for you. So example, when you are practicing, Imagine that while you are preparing, if you are practicing, after your preparation, if you are practicing, you will understand your strength, you will understand your weaknesses, you will understand where there are gaps. For example, I personally, excuse me, just a minute. Yeah, okay. While I was preparing, in the initial days, I personally felt that I was very good in geography. But I came to know that I need to work on my maps. So this is the reality I got out only through preparation of these practice papers. So once I have practiced the previous year questions, I realized that I could not clear this exam in my first attempt in the prelims exam because I could not practice the maps. Right, that I have understood. So next time what I have done, I have started practicing all the previous year questions. The moment I have practiced, I have understood that this has made me mastering about the mapping as well. I have understood the trends of this exam. And the more you do about this kind of practice, right, so you will be getting to know that the trends, the practice and all these kind of things, which will definitely make you towards a near perfect thing. So this is also a very, very important thing for your practice. Not just that, it also helps you to understand in the time management of the exam, because you will get to know about the nature of this paper. So when you do previous year papers, you can also get an idea of the time management skills. This is also very important. You all have prepared very well, but on the day of the exam, how are you preparing? What is the base? Even that is also very, very important, right? After time management, another key thing which we also need to know is completion of the entire syllabus. Many of us, while we are preparing, we don't prepare or cover the entire syllabus. For example, you all have this attitude as part of your graduation, where you see that there are around 10 chapters in this subject. I am very good at 4. I will read 3 more. I will leave these 3 difficult chapters. So I will be preparing around 7. At least I'll get minimum marks. Or if I'm lucky, I'm getting all the full marks. That is how you have been tuned as part of your preparation from your school days, isn't it? No such thing works in the exam. In the competitive exam, what you might happen is, once you might have prepared 7 topics here, except this 7, all the remaining 3 questions itself you might have the more coverage. There is no guarantee that these are the topics which will not be covered. There is no guarantee like that. If you are lucky, sometimes it will have all the 6 at the same place. Yes, that also might happen. But there is also equal possibility of whatever the topics you have left. Say you have left around 3 topics. Out of these 3 topics, you might have at least around 5-6 questions. It might happen. So you have to cover the entire syllabus. And previous year questions, say example, while I'm going through the content of all the 25 years topics of the previous year questions, what I realized was, I have realized that all the entire syllabus was equally distributed in these previous year questions. No topic was left over. That is one of the new thing I'm getting to see. So if you see around a cycle of preparation, a 10-year cycle of the exam, you would get to know that the syllabus is usually covered there. That is also a indicator. Right. So, and as you do this, the whole purpose is this one, bridging the gaps, my dear friends. You have to bridge the gaps. There should not be any kind of gaps in your preparation. That is the purpose of solving the previous year questions. In other words, you should be also doing the round. In other words, it will also help you to give a certain sense of visual reality, right? It will help to simulate the real exam. In fact, previous year questions are something like, you are simulating the real exam, no? Mock, it is a real mock test, right? So this is the real exam is being simulated. You are getting into this, your body, your thought process, your thinking, everything will be fine-tuned according to the needs of the exam when you practice previous year questions. That is the visual reality. Not just that, it will also help you in avoiding mistakes. What are the mistakes you are doing? Even that is also will be helping you to understand. So this is the thing. In fact, I would say that it will help you in visualization. In fact, I was fascinated by a story of Virat Kohli where he said once that, for example, during his early days of his success, or this is early days of his career, where success was not yet seen by him, what he has observed was, he told one of the thing that before going to test matches in Australia, he said that there were some fast bowlers of Australia. He decided that I would be visualizing myself where I'm playing in front of this much crowd. I'll be having this many people. There's a fast bowler coming up, and he's visualizing this thing that, okay, I will be playing this ball. If the ball comes at this angle, I will be playing at this angle and all. He's visualizing all these things in his mind before the day of the game itself. In a similar way, this also will help you to visualize your practice. Okay, as you go into the exam today, this is an easy question. These are the common mistakes which I can do. You will be avoiding that. Not just that, you will be that's visualization. All these things will help you ultimately to do very well in the exam. Right? It's all about practice here. Whatever you bleed now, the less you will bleed in the war. Bleed now so that you will bleed less during the exact war, at the time of the war. That is the thing. There is also a saying about this, isn't it? Right? So this is the significance about previous year questions. So without any wastage of time, now let us talk about this. What I am trying to do you for all of you is, right, I am taking topic wise previous year questions. Topic wise previous year questions. I am taking this as a challenge for all of you. Topic wise previous year questions, and I am completing for around 25 years, and I am giving you all the topics. I'll be discussing about the answer, the nature of the question, I would be also discussing the difficulty level. Okay. I'll also be discussing what is the probability of a topper getting it right. That is also very important, my dear friends. All these things I will be covering in this topic. So without any wastage, let's start. So what I have done is, today I have divided that India chapter called India location into two parts. One part you will be having in the YouTube session, which you are watching it now. The second part, I will be having that in the master class, a free master class in the textbook app, where after the completion of this, you can go and watch that for free of cost, right? So let's start about this. Let's see the first question. Which of the following is geographically closest to the Great Nicobar? Now you see this India location. We all might prepare about the entire mainland and all. You might have ignored the ocean of the ocean of the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal. We have the Andaman and Nicobar Islands here, and geographically closest to the Andaman and Nicobar. So this is the Great Nicobar. It is closest to which country? Definitely it is Indonesia. Within Indonesia, which are the islands which are closest? That is what they are asking. Now, if you have observed the maps, you should have definitely avoided that answer as Sri Lanka, right? In fact, India and Sri Lanka, it is covered by which one thing? It is Park Strait. Okay, this is the border of the Park Strait. When you talk about the Indonesian islands, it is Sumatra, Borneo and Java are the ones which are the major islands. What is that island which is very close to India? That is the things. So if you have practiced, if you have observed the map closely, it would have been Sumatra. And you all might have prepared about a very important map topic here by name, right? So here you might have prepared about a very important topic here. This is the Malacca Strait. Malacca Strait dividing Malaysia with Singapore with Indonesia. And this Malacca Strait is definitely part of the, on this side you have the Sumatra Island. If you see, this is Sumatra, this is Java, Borneo. So these are the islands, Sumatra, Java, and here you are having the Borneo Island. Borneo Island. So this is where you will finding the Nicobar group, the Great Nicobar, right? So this is the kind of thing. So the answer is very much Sumatra, right? So Sumatra is the answer. Then the learnings from this. When you have, then is this one you should have known? See, there is a difference of you should have known, you might have known, or there might be you. It is a very difficult question which I would not be expecting you to learn, which I am expecting you to know. But with there is increasing focus on the political importance of Malacca Strait, with increasing focus on the geopolitics of the Asian countries, say India and China, all these kind of things. You have seen the recent emergence of Quad, right? So with these things, this is the route which has become very, very important, strategically important. So you should have seen map n number of times, and you have seen that this is the Sumatra. Also, no preparation of geography is complete without understanding about 2004 tsunami, which it has hit this Indian coast and these regions in 2004. So this 2004 tsunami is started from the Sumatran island itself. So that way also we should have known that this is the one which is nearest to India. So that is the Sumatra. Now this is the one which I am trying to tell you. Then, so the geographically close to Great Nicobar is Sumatra. You see the map here. Where is India? Where is Sri Lanka? Mainland India, Sri Lanka, and where is the Andaman and Nicobar? This is Great Nicobar. From this Great Nicobar, it is Sri Lanka, it is the Sumatran island which is very, very nearer. Also, you can see here, this is the Andaman group island, and this is the southernmost one, then the Great Nicobar, which is then you will be having the Indonesian island. One additional learning for you. What is the channel which separates India from Indonesia? Channel which separates India from Indonesia. It is the Great Channel. It is the Great Channel. Great Channel is the one which separates the thing. So this might be a difficult question. Not many of you might be aware. Had this question might have been asked, then I would be worried. Then I would be saying that, okay, this is a difficult question. Many of you would have not known. But this you should have known. Understand the logic here, right? So this is the learnings for you. Let's move forward to the next question now. Among which one of the following meridians did India experience the first light of the sunrise of the new millennium? As I told you, I am doing it for 25 years. You can see the year 2000. This was asked in the year 2000 when you are going into the new millennium. In fact, the backroads asked in the year 2000. The reason is for you make you to understand. So when you talk about India location, the time zone concept also comes under the same topic, right? So we can see that. Along which one of the following meridians did India experience the first light of the sunrise of the new millennium among the given options? You should have known that India's longitudinal extent extends from, where is the longitudinal extent of India? Anyone? Let me show you the map. You can see India's longitudinal extent extends from Gujarat towards Arunachal Pradesh, right? So when you talk about this longitudinal extent, you should have known that as you are moving, this is the western side and this is the eastern side. So the first thing which you experience is eastern side. So with this, go and check this topic. Now, you see, when you talk about the India's longitudes, so India is located in the northeast hemisphere. So definitely all the latitudes are north, all the longitudes are east. Which is the most easternmost one? Among these things, the most easternmost one is this one, 92 degrees 30 minutes east. Okay, 80 degrees 30 minutes east is the Indian Standard Time base. West, we are not part of the west. These are not part of India's latitude itself. The easternmost one, this is where you will find the first light of the sunrise. Technically, among the given options. Actually, otherwise, it is Arunachal Pradesh where the first light would be seen, which is around 97 degrees, right? 68 degrees to 97 is the extent of longitudinal extent of India. That is where you will find. So the right answer is D, 92 degrees 30 minutes. Right. Moving forward, next question. Now try to answer this question. These are all questions asked by UPSC, right? Try to answer this. Yes. Prashant, if you are there, you can answer it now. Yeah, try to answer quickly here. Yeah. Okay. Now if you see, which one among the following major Indian cities is most eastward located? Now you see, while you are, see, if I give you a map, everyone would get that right. Everyone will get the right. Even if I go to a 10th class student, if I ask you which is the easternmost one, by taking the map, he will also will get the answer. Imagine during the exam, at that time of the exam, you should have get it right. That is the challenge, no? Right? So with this, you should see which are the most eastern side. So when you talk about this, when you talk about the longitude, for example, imagine this is Delhi. Okay. So this is the line you might have imagination at your exam. Map, there is a map I would be showing in the next slide. That you will get the answer. Without the answer, let us see how can you get that. Delhi, right? Now, if you know this Delhi, if you have observed carefully, you should have known that Hyderabad is very close to the Delhi line. Bengaluru is also very close to the Delhi line. Then, where is Lucknow? Then you know that from Delhi, you need to travel towards east to reach Lucknow. Lucknow will be somewhere here. Right? Just an imagination. Imagine, you all know that you have all have seen these places so many times in the exam, in the map. Bhopal, while you are talking about the railway line from Hyderabad to Hyderabad, or you from Bangalore to Hyderabad to Bhopal to Delhi, you might have seen a line. Bhopal also would be very here itself. In fact, if you are from southern part of India, ultimately you have to go to Delhi to represent in the interview. So as you are going to Delhi, you might have definitely seen the place. That's how. The answer is Lucknow. So right answer is Lucknow. Right? So now let us see the question. You see here. Now you see. Hyderabad, 78 degree 4486.7. You can see here. This is the eastern one. 78 degree. Lucknow, you see 80 degrees. Bhopal 77 degrees. Bangalore 77 degrees. You can see here. Delhi. This is Delhi. Bangalore. You can see here Bhopal. Then you can see here Hyderabad. Then you can see Bangalore. Lucknow is here. A much more eastern side. This is the answer. But in the exam, what can you do? What confusions you might have? That is quite natural. Everyone might have such kind of things. Then next one. Now, once you have answered this question, you see, this question was asked a few years ago. This was asked around in the year 2018 or 19. This question was asked in 2018. Now, if you have practiced previous year questions, the another thing which you will come to know is about getting to know about the practice of previous year questions will give you an idea about solving in the present year as well. So imagine that by the year 2018, you have solved the previous question of the answer with Lucknow, right? Then you have got this answer as also right. Now, which is the longitude which is closest to Delhi? Just now we have seen Delhi's longitude. Closest to Delhi, it is definitely Bengaluru or Hyderabad. Pune would be somewhere here. Nagpur would be here. So, if you have said that answer as Pune, God bless you. You need to prepare again very well. You need to prepare for this exam in a good way. Come back with proper rigorous preparation. Next, you will be clearing that. Yes, as of now, if you don't know, it is quite okay. But on the day of the exam, if you don't know, then also it will be okay, but you will not be clearing this exam. So for clearing this exam, it is definitely not okay. So Pune, if you say it so, you are not aware of the geography. Then I would say that you have this meme, no, beta tumse na ho paega, wo wala ho jayega, right? That is the kind of thing. Then Nagpur, theek hai, koi baat nahi. It's okay, okay. Hyderabad and Bangalore, confusion. It's okay. If you don't get this answer right also, I'm not bothered. But if you say that Pune is that, then it's a very problematic thing. So keeping this, then Bangalore and Hyderabad, the answer is Bengaluru. Bangalore, now we pronounce it as Bengaluru, it is Bengaluru, right? So you can see here, Bengaluru, you see Delhi's longitude is 77, Bengaluru longitude is 77.5, Hyderabad is 78, Nagpur is 79. How would you know at the time of the exam of this variation of 1 degree? 1 degree of longitude variation, how would you know in the exam? Some of you can fine tune and get to know with Bangalore with your intuition. But are you guaranteed assuring that this would be an answer? Maybe who are saying Bengaluru as an answer also, they are also worried whether this is right or wrong. That's okay. Intuition wise, going between Bengaluru and Hyderabad, I'm okay. But definitely I'm not okay with you getting an answer as Pune. Even Nagpur, I would say that it is a tricky one. But definitely Pune is ruled out. See, I'm talking about during the exam, what are you doing? Simulation during the exam. Answer right now by showing you the map, that's a different thing. In the exam, what can you do is what my objective is. Then the next question. This is about the time zones. Time zones. Yeah, Prashant, are you able to answer now? Right. So now you see, what would be the local time? Yeah. Technically, Indian Standard Time is only 1. But if it is 10 a.m. Indian Standard Time, local time at India 92 degrees east longitude. See, first thing, identify the difference. Difference in longitude. What is the difference here? 82.5 minus 92. So it is 9.5 degrees, isn't it? 9.5 degrees. 9 point, then this second step, multiply into 4. For every variation of 1 degree of longitude, you have 4 minutes of variation, no? 360 degrees, or 360 degrees, how many longitudes you have? It will take around 24 hours to complete the 360 degrees, 180, 180. For 24 hours, it will take 360 degrees. Then for 1 hour, it will take how many degrees? For 1 degree, how many minutes? If you calculate, it will calculate as 1 degree. So you are moving from 1 degree of longitude, it will take a time of around 4 minutes. So calculate 9.5 into 4, how much? right? 9 fours are 36, right? 9.5 into 4. Okay, you can say that that will come to across roughly 38 minutes. So the difference is 38. Now you see, this is 92 degrees. This is 82.5 Indian Standard Time. 92 East. Who will get sunrise first? Will 92 will get sunrise first or 82.5 will get sunrise first? The sunrise will be moving like this, no? So first sunrise is here. Then sunrise on the 82.5. So 92.5 is ahead. We are 82.5 is behind. So what will happen? The first sunrise is them and then to us, and there is a difference. The difference is 38. The moment you are talking about 38, you see these two are ruled out. See, that's the thing, no? From 10 a.m., if you subtract 38, you will get a 9:22 only. 38. So a.m. This is also a option is given. So east or west, this is ruled out. 38 is a difference. It should be 9:38 and 38. Once again, this is a trick, right? Difference is 10:38. You have to add. So they are ahead, no? So if it is 10 o'clock, they received the sunrise first. So that's why they are ahead than 10 a.m. So answer is 10:38 a.m. Prashant, now you got an idea? 10:22 is not the answer. 38. Agreed? Now understood? Right. Next question. Now this is a intuition based question. There is not much to learn here, but definitely you should have understood. You should have understood of how to get it. If you travel by road from Kohima to Kottayam. Now where is Kohima? Kohima, Nagaland. Kottayam. Kottayam, Kerala. If you don't know these places, then there is no point of answering this question. If you know it, very good. If you don't know it, then learn. Then try to practice. That's it. Beyond that, don't evaluate. I would not say that this you have to evaluate yourself if you don't know certain things. There are certain minimum things which are expected to know. For example, just now Prashant has done this as 10:22 a.m. There is a minimum conceptual clarity. If you don't know, now you know, don't repeat. Yes, if everything is known before the exam, then very good. But if you don't know, how well are you learning? How well are you understanding the patterns and learning out of your mistakes is more important than getting the answer right. Please understand the difference here. Okay. Then Kohima, Nagaland, you know. Kottayam, you don't know. Then also you can partly, you cannot guess it. Don't do such kind of things. Don't do blunders. Then you are throwing stones in the dark. लगे तो लगेगा, नहीं हुआ तो नहीं हुआ. So then you are a good, you are a poker. Okay, you are a very good, what do you say, calculative. There is no kind of, you are now you are randomizing the things. Randomizing the things is very dangerous. Calculative guess is different, but randomizing, you don't know Kottayam itself, then there is no way that you'll get an answer right. Right. Now you see. Now including the destination and the origin. So let us state that you are starting from Kerala. From Kerala, you have gone to Tamil Nadu, or you can also go from Karnataka or Tamil Nadu into Andhra Pradesh. From Andhra Pradesh, you have moved to Odisha. From Odisha, you have moved to West Bengal. West Bengal to Assam. Assam to Nagaland. So how many have become? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Either you go by Karnataka or you by all Tamil Nadu. If you wanted to go zigzag like this, no, then you will cover all the states. Then it will be much more. Minimum distance, minimum number of states. Answer is 7. Right? So this is the thing, my dear friends. I hope you are all learning. You see, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, Bengal, Assam, Nagaland. So you should have learned the basic things about the northeastern map as well. So calculative guess, you should have got this answer right. So that's it about today, my dear friends. And the second part of India location, whatever the questions which are left over, I will be doing in the master class free of cost for you, right? You can join that. You can get into the Telegram channel for more such updates, interactions of the current affairs and all these kind of things. So you can scan the QR code and get into it, or you can simply type as Venkatesh Shar's geographical voyage, right? Also, the annotation version of this discussion which I had, whatever the annotation, I would be providing you in the Telegram channel, right? That's it for today. We'll come back again with a new topic next week. We'll discuss with the new session as well. Until then, please comment what do you like about this video in the comment section. Comment about it, like this video, and also share it to your friends, because sharing is caring. Thank you.